hors d'oeuvre. My name is James Williams Jr. I want to talk to y'all about tonight's Dateline with Lester Holt. I'm highly upset, I'm pissed off, and I'm angry. But I'm going to try and talk respectfully and peaceful because of the events that I am angry at just kind of happened. So I'm not going to talk about that. But the events that I'm mad and upset about is what the fuck happened on the news and what the hell's going on in Japan. Alright, first off, let me apologize to the victim's family. I don't know her name. I know that she is Japanese. Now, everything that comes out my mouth from this point on only voices my opinion. Anybody don't like my opinion, turn the channel. Alright? Or hit the pause button. Or go to a new YouTube site. Because this is some serious bullshit. Alright? So, apparently a former Marine of Japanese descent raped and killed a Japanese woman. And now the American Marines and the U.S. Armed Forces have to pay for this. For all the good we have been doing over there in Japan. All it takes is one to fuck it up for all. I'm sick of the human race blaming everyone for the actions of one person. Now this guy's an ex-Marine. And he is one of your people. He's a Japanese man. He should be entitled to the full extent of Japanese law. But his actions do not respect or represent the actions of all U.S. Marines or all U.S. Armed Forces. So hearing this shit on the news and how Japan just criticized Obama and jumped down his throat about this shit that one of their own persons of Japanese descent, yeah, granted, he was a Marine, an American trained Marine, but he was also of Japanese descent. That's between you guys and that one guy. The rest of the Marine Corps did not take turns raping this young woman. They did not all take pot shots and kill her. That was that guy's fault. His actions are not the actions of the fucking Marine Corps or any armed forces. Now, granted, we do have blood on our hands. We are stained with blood just like every other military force in the world. America isn't a saint, but neither is anyone else. And FYI, if NATO sends us wherever we need to go, because NATO and the United Nations, which Japan is also a member of, due to that 1941 thing, the Pearl Harbor attacking America to begin with, that's how we all got in this fix in the first place. And it's how they got demilitarized. Alright? So if you don't know your history, and for whoever's running Japan, this is my opinion and my opinion only, not the opinion of the military or any of the U.S. Armed Forces. But what I'm saying is, how dare you? How dare you blame us for the action of one man? Now, granted, the military, our military, the armed forces, I'll be the first to tell you, we have done some questionable shit. Alright? I'll be the first to tell you, we've done some questionable shit. I still signed that name on that line to protect my country, which most men, when they join the military in any country in the world, except for terrorist fractions, they join to protect their country, to protect their home. But this guy here, he's also Japanese. And somewhere there's some red tape somewhere that can be cut where the armed forces can still be there. Now granted, he's an ex-Marine. Let's exclusively put that was put on the news that he is an ex-Marine. That means he is no longer a member of the armed forces. So his actions do not reflect the armed forces. Like my opinion does not reflect the armed forces. It's my opinion. There's no National Guard people here that's going to back up my opinion. They could care two shits. I'm no longer a member of the National Guard, although I will be a National Guards person for life. I have an honorable discharge, and I support the armed forces. I don't always support everything that we do, but I do support the armed forces, because some of the things we do, hey, you know what? As a soldier, they are taught to disconnect our morals sometimes, because otherwise we can't get the job done. It's when we reconnect with the normal world is when shit starts having problems. But this fella, his actions do not fucking reflect anybody that's a Marine. It does not reflect on anybody that's in the armed forces for the United States. And the United States Armed Forces shouldn't have to pay the burden of this guy fucking up. Yeah, he took a life. He took a life of a woman who wouldn't have sex with him. He's a fucking piece of shit. The military is not a piece of shit. All the armed forces that has come to Japan since 1941 were there to help. There to make a difference in Japan. There to try and save lives. Where this fellow went wrong, we don't know. But we do know this. It's not the armed forces' actions that he did that shit. No armed forces have ever ordered one person, not one person. Now, somebody may have done it in quite a few different wars, but no other armed forces commanders have ever ordered somebody to go into some place and rape and kill anyone. So, you can't blame our president and you can't blame our armed forces for the actions of this one Japanese Marine. Yeah, he was trained by us. He might have been an American-born Japanese citizen, but he killed a Japanese woman after raping her on your land. As far as I'm concerned, y'all can behead that sumbitch. He should be the one forced to pay for it. You shouldn't force good American soldiers out of your country because of this one ex-soldier who just couldn't get his rocks off, so he decided to take the pussy instead of being a fucking man and go find someone else. And last time I checked, prostitution was legal in Japan. I don't know what part of Japan, and when I find out, I may go there, but prostitution is legal in certain Asian countries. And I know that it's legal in Japan. I just don't know what country, province rather, of Japan that it's legal in. But I also know that it's legal in Korea. It's legal in China. It's legal in a whole lot of Asian countries. So, respectfully so, his actions only reflect his actions. It don't reflect our military. No one needs to come down on our military for the actions of an ex-Marine. Now, if he was active duty, that's different. But the MPs should honestly give him to Japan and let them have way with it. I grew up in a time where, a man was held accountable for his actions. I learned this back when I was between 12, 13, and 11, when this idiot from America went to Singapore and decided that he wanted those stop signs through people's cars and shit. And they Singapore caned his ass. Did he deserve it? Yes, he did. Am I saying that because he's white? No. I'm saying that because you don't go to somebody else's country and fuck shit up. And it doesn't matter if you're an American. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, or whatever the hell you are. When you go to someone else's country, you, 1, respect their rules. You, 2, respect their culture. And you, 3, you respect their people. And that's probably not the order that I should have said that in, but that's the order that you got it. So, respect is key. And the one thing that the United States Armed Forces have, that they beat it into us. Not literally, but they beat it into us. Right in these brains here, is that you have respect for the country in which you are going to. Because respect goes a long way. My name is James Williams Jr. And everything I said is only the opinion of James Williams Jr. It does not reflect the body that I used to serve. It does not reflect the armed forces that's in Japan right now. It only represents me. Now, you guys might not have liked it. And I might have offended a whole bunch of you. But I'm not going to apologize for you guys blaming Obama and his administration for the actions of one man. And this one Marine happens to be a Japanese Marine. If he wants to be an ass and do stupid stuff, that shouldn't make the rest of the military have to pay for that. Again, I'm James Williams Jr. Have a good day.